Can science be crowdfunded? Crowdfunding is a platform where people can raise capital through a large number of people, typically via the internet. Crowdfunding is hugely powerful. In 2013 alone, $5.1 billion was raised through crowdfunding platforms. That's nearly 4 times the operating budget for CERN. The model of most crowdfunding platforms is the same. Someone submits an idea and people pledge money. And the user usually sets a ranking of incentives which usually increase with the money given. But some people donate when there is no incentive. They want to feel part of the process. For many donators, they contribute because they want to be part of something that is bigger than them. Global society can come together and achieve small innovations or landmarks. This is where science can really benefit. Would people even fund science? Well, people give their money to a lot crazier things that have no real purpose. For instance, this man, who recently wanted to make a potato salad, so the internet community gave him $50,000. Or a campaign during Occupy Wall Street to buy protesters tailor-made suits. Why? So they could look flash while protesting against the rich. People gave $3,000 to that. Or my favourite, the Doctor Who fans who wanted to put a model TARDIS into low Earth orbit. They raised $88,000.
The International Space Station. They would be able to look out the window and this is what they would see. We're astronauts looking out the window. Oh,
Whoa! What is that?
What could that be?
Wow!
What?
Oh my...
Let's analyse why people fund these projects. The common factor here is relatability. These ideas are engaging because they resonate with a niche audience. Even if you love science, even if it was your thing, who would you even choose to fund? Let's compare science crowdfunding to the music industry. You can't generically fund science in the same way you can't generically donate to the music industry. You support an individual artist or group because you relate to certain genres or bands, or because your mate's brother is in the band so you thought you'd support him. However, with science, if you're interested in a particular research field, or you know that researcher, chances are you are that researcher. It's hard for a lot of people to get involved because it's hard to understand. Here, I've searched for scientific papers on what should be a relevant and engaging topic, cancer. However, you can see that the titles are jargon-filled and boring. This is really bad because if these papers relied on crowdfunding, important research wouldn't receive the funds because the general population were put off by the title or abstract. Crowdfunding would push scientists to communicate their ideas in simpler and more engaging ways because they are trying to attract the support of the general population. There already exist crowdfunding platforms dedicated to scientific research, such as Experiment or Petri Dish. On Experiment, projects are typically asking for under $10,000 and launched by people in universities or at small research companies. Is Experiment successful? Well, it has raised over $1.1 million since its inception in 2012, which may sound like a lot, but this represents just 1% of the total money raised through crowdfunding industry over the same period. It has only successfully funded a few hundred projects out of thousands. A large enough market simply does not exist. Here's my proposal. Scientists under the same umbrella of research fields currently compete for funding because someone, somewhere, wants to claim their discoveries in the name of a country or university. Crowdfunding science would be possible if these research fields were structured more like organisations, so that you could choose to donate to quantum computing or fund climate change science in the same way that people currently fund cancer research or choose to donate to ALS charities. If these researchers were grouped in their organisations, the broad ideas become clearer and therefore easier to understand. To conclude, science cannot be sustainably crowdfunded as it stands. However, the market is only growing, so who knows what the resources will be like in the next few years. If you're looking for an alternative to the current system, I think a crowdfunding charity hybrid is the best model.